In the shadows of the Americas, a phantom moves unseen. A predator built for silence. Ruling a kingdom that stretches from the Yukon to the Andes. Known by many names: mountain lion, Puma, Cougar. But this hunter is not just a taker of life. It is a giver. A silent provider for hundreds of other species. To understand its impact, we must follow its footsteps. The hunt begins not with sight, but with scent. A mule deer grazing unaware. Patience is its greatest weapon. Muscles coiled like steel springs. A single snapped twig can break the spell. Speed and power unleashed in a heartbeat. A sprint that decides life or death. There is no time to think, only run. The final strike is precise. Success. But the work is not done. He must move the prize to a safe haven. This behavior, caching, changes the forest floor forever. As the hunter rests, the forest awakens to the smell of the feast. First come the scavengers of the night. He shares his meal, sometimes unwillingly. But it's the smallest guests that matter most. A puma kills more than it can eat. Researchers have found over 200 species depend on these leftovers. From the mighty golden eagle to the humblest beetle. When the puma moves on, it leaves behind a biological treasure. Nitrogen and carbon seep into the earth, creating hotspots of fertility. Even the giants of the forest owe a debt to the ghost cat. Where death occurred, new life flourishes. This is the engineering of nature. A solitary hunter, yet a connector of worlds. And for her own family, she provides the future. Play is practice for the deadly serious work to come. She is their only shield against a hostile world. Winter brings the hardest test. The cold bites deep, and prey becomes scarce. The herds move to lower ground, and the hunter must follow. Every step costs precious energy. One slip could be fatal. Left alone, they are vulnerable to other predators. Wolves, the ancient rivals. A small meal, but enough to keep the fire burning. They must grow fast to survive the coming year. But the seasons turn. The ice retreats. Spring brings new life and new opportunities. The cubs are no longer helpless. They are apprentices. The bond is strong, but it cannot last forever. Soon, they must find their own territories. The forests are divided by invisible lines. Warnings that say, "Do not cross." In the dark, the hierarchy is absolute. But a new danger cuts through their ancient paths. The human world is closing in. He chooses the shadows, the silence. Their kingdom is shrinking. Yet they persist, adapting, surviving. A reminder that even the fiercest hunter is part of the delicate web. He is the gardener of the wild, though he plants no seeds. His footprint is a promise of life. Here, months ago, a meal was shared. Now, the forest flourishes. Beetles, birds, bears, and soil, all connected by one silent provider. He is the architect of this biodiversity. But his reign is fragile. Habitat loss and fear threaten to silence the ghost of the mountain. He listens. He watches. Retreating into the last wild places. Through our lenses, we are finally beginning to understand. That he is not a monster to be feared, but a vital piece of the puzzle. Without him, the balance tips. The deer overpopulate, the forests degrade, the songbirds vanish. His survival is linked to our own. The silent provider asks for nothing but space. space to roam, space to hunt, space to live. As the sun sets on the American wilderness, we must ensure he does not fade into memory. Under the watch of the stars, the forest breathes. And the phantom moves on. A guardian in the shadows, providing for the small and strengthening the large. The true king of this domain. The Puma. The silent provider. Long may he reign.